Asher Smith came out of the blocks well and held second fastest legal time ever. After crossing the line, Hunt was direct to...
The roar of the crowd was deafening. Thousands of fans packed into the stadium, flags waving, hearts pounding, waiting for one of the most electrifying moments in European athletics history. The 4x100-meter relay, the fastest, most intense team sprint event in all of track and field, was about to begin. Great Britain had assembled a squad of fierce, determined women, each one carrying the hopes of a nation on their shoulders. But among them, one name stood out: Amy Hunt. A young, explosive sprinter whose raw speed and fearless competitive spirit had been turning heads across the athletics world. She had trained for this moment her entire life. Every early morning session, every painful rep, every sacrifice had led to this one race. The stadium lights blazed bright. The announcer called the teams to their marks. And somewhere deep inside the British camp, Amy Hunt took a slow breath and got ready to run the race of her life. The starting pistol fired like a thunderclap and the race exploded into life. Great Britain's first runner blasted out of the blocks with perfect technique, arms driving, legs pumping, eating up the track with every stride. The baton transfer to the second runner was clean, precise, and electric, not a single millisecond wasted. Britain was immediately in contention, matching stride for stride with their fiercest European rivals. The second leg maintained the momentum beautifully, holding position against powerhouse nations who were pushing hard from the outside lanes. Then came the third runner, composed, focused, and dangerous. She flew around the curve with breathtaking speed, keeping Great Britain right in the hunt. The crowd was on its feet now, screaming, chanting. The noise inside the stadium was almost unbearable. 3 legs done, 3 brilliant performances were delivered. Now everything, absolutely everything, came down to the final leg. And waiting in the zone, coiled like a spring, was Amy Hunt. The baton hit Amy Hunt's hand and the world held its breath. In that single moment of contact, something extraordinary was unleashed. Hunt launched forward with an explosion of pure speed that was almost impossible to describe. Her acceleration was savage, violent in the most beautiful way, as she immediately began cutting through the competition. Rivals who had looked comfortable just seconds earlier suddenly found themselves being chased down by a force of nature in a British vest. Her form was absolutely perfect, head down in the drive phase, arms pumping like pistons, legs turning over at a pace that made the crowd gasp out loud. She was not just running. She was flying. With every stride she gained ground, with every second she grew stronger, and with every meter she covered, the crowd grew louder and louder and louder. This was not just athletic performance. This was something rare. This was a moment where a young athlete announced herself to the entire world. As Amy Hunt crossed the finish line, the stadium erupted into pure, uncontained joy. Great Britain had done it, a stunning, breathtaking performance in the 4x100-meter relay that would be talked about for years to come. Hunt threw her arms wide open, her face a perfect portrait of relief, pride, and absolute disbelief at what she and her teammates had just achieved together. The clock told the story in cold hard numbers, a time that placed Great Britain firmly among European athletics elite. Teammates rushed onto the track, embracing, crying, laughing all at once. The British flag was raised high. The national anthem played over a crowd that simply refused to stop cheering. For Amy Hunt personally, this was the moment that defined everything. Proof that her extraordinary talent, her relentless work ethic, and her unshakable belief in herself were completely justified. European glory belonged to Great Britain. And Amy Hunt had delivered it. What Amy Hunt did in that relay final was far more than win a medal. She announced the arrival of a generational sprinting talent, a young British woman with the speed, composure, and competitive fire to compete with the very best athletes on the planet. In the days following the race, the athletics world could not stop talking about her anchor leg performance. Coaches, commentators, and former champions all agreed, what they had witnessed was something truly special. For young athletes watching at home, Amy Hunt became an instant inspiration. Proof that with the right dedication, the right mindset, and the willingness to embrace the biggest moments without fear, anything is possible. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next one.